Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video I wanted to do a follow-up to my previous video, my power armor. So in that video, sorry I was stuttering a little bit there, but in that video I went over some of my favorite power armor skins, and that's what I'm going to do in this video too. So these are just some other ones that I had that I do frequently wear. I try to change it up a little bit when I'm wearing power armor, but there's honestly a lot of them, and given the fact that it's almost like a big mech suit, I guess, really any paint on those is going to look badass. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. So starting off here, I have the Mothman armor. So this was available in the Atomic Shop. I don't really remember when I picked it up, and it's not really going to be around at any specific time aside from the Mothman Equinox event. I can only assume this will be in the Atomic Shop then. I mean, it is the only Mothman power armor that I can think of. Actually, no, this is the only Mothman power armor. So yeah, if you're looking to buy this, that's when it'll be in the store. And just before I really get into it, I want to say that the skins and the armor itself I will go over, but the legendary effects on these limbs and torsos, helmets, whatever, no, not helmets, my bad, but the legendary effects on all these power armors don't really matter. I have these power armors purely for display purposes, so yeah. There we go. This right here, the Mothman, is a T60, if anybody was wondering. So, next up here, we have the Mercenary Company armor. This was available with the Dread Island scoreboard. I forget which number it was, but it was the last scoreboard previous to the pit one that we have now. I forget what it's called. The City of Steel scoreboard, that's what it is. But you could unlock this for, I believe, all power armors, and it was, you know, you get them progressively through the scoreboard. This is the T60 again. Yeah, this is the T60 again. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting a little bit. But yeah, I really like this armor. I like how it's kind of a military look. I definitely like the color on it. It's not exactly quite like dark black. You can see that there's still some like rust on here, some little hints of like brown and stuff, and I like the stripes that it has, and these little patches here, especially this one, reminds me of like a military rank, so that's pretty cool to have on there, and it's something different than the Brotherhood of Steel. So there we have that. And that's the Mercenary Company armor again. So yeah, next up we have the Mind Enlightened paint. There's a couple paints. I think there's 3 paints for the Mind, maybe even more. And this was available in the scoreboard, I think 3-4 scoreboards ago, something like that. I've had this one for a while, but it's too cool not to have up. I mean, you guys can already see it's a fucking dolphin. The head is a dolphin with these little kind of like cartoon eyes. I'm sure you can, I have the fucking pool cue, but I'm sure you can see right here. It's like the kind of cartoon eyes on the side, and one of the eyes is covered with that. I like how that looks. Some people would probably look at it and look at the visor and be like, oh, it just looks like a visor with a dolphin. But a lot of people think that this is like a little scuff. It's not. That's actually one of the eyes. So it's pretty sweet. You look just like a dolphin, the little cartoon dolphin running through there. And I like these little kind of like gems or radars or whatever the fuck he's got on him. But yeah, aside from that, the color's pretty sweet too. I like the grayish bluish color, very similar to how dolphins are. So yeah, this is awesome. I really like this paint. The helmet is sweet. I have the Free States jetpack on there just because I don't know, I threw it on there. But yeah, there we have it. I guess dolphins jump the jetpack, some shit like that. I don't know. Next up, though, we have... Oh, by the way, this was Ultrasight, I believe. Let me do a quick little check. Yes, Ultrasight, my bad. And that was the Escape from the 42nd Century. You can get this power armor from. So, sorry about that. I had to look at my notes for a second. But there we have it. This is the Warhead Paint next up here. And you can get this by having Fallout first. Now, I'm not sure if they still offer it. And honestly, I might be incorrect about that. Maybe this is something you can get in the Atomic Shop. But I definitely picked it up there. So, I don't like the helmet. The helmet looks like the Enlightened paint with that little visor, but it's like a little tin can. So, and I honestly don't like the little missiles on the arm either. I wish they had just kept it with the green camo and that U.S. Army logo on there. That's really the real reason that I have it. So I switched this out for the prototype steel mill T-51B helmet. The rest of this is ultrasight. The rest of the armor here is ultrasight, but the head there is a T-51B helmet, so that I could make that modification to it. I don't think I showed this off in the last video, and I'm sure all of you have this if you guys play 76. But the prototype steel mill helmet, I used this for so long on so many power armors. This thing is brilliant. I love how this looks. It looks like a clone trooper, and that's why I love it. It looks just like the clone troopers with the visor and the little things sticking up. You know what I mean? I think that looks so sick, and it's like a little Star Wars reference almost. So I'm definitely glad to have that, and honestly, I might attach that to some of these other power armors just to make it look a little bit cooler. Like, I should throw that on the Mercenary Paint. That would look fucking awesome. Alright, I digress. That's the Warhead Paint, and again, Fallout First is where that was available. So, the final one that I have here on display, although it's not my final power armor, is the Fanatic power armor skin. This was available with the Pit Recruitment Bundle, which is currently available in either the PlayStation Store, Steam Store, PC, whatever, and the Xbox Store. And it also comes with the Trog plushie, the Pittsburgh neighborhood or whatever building set, and the Fusion Core Recharger. It's a pretty sweet pack. The Fusion Core Recharger is definitely sweet, and I love how this power armor looks. It looks dope. I'm sure you guys have seen people reviewing this. I mean, it did just come out, but I like this kind of like Cyclops look there. It's like a repurposed Sentry bot head, something like that. And I like this little red thing here, kind of all over actually, but this red tubing there. There's red tubing there as well. Sorry, not red tubing, but you know what I mean. It looks kind of similar to the new the Skull Lord skin that's in the store that dropped with the pit this week. But honestly, I like this better, and it's pretty sweet. Oh, I guess a nuke is going off. Time for me to end the video. But I like how the torso here, you can see that the rebar, kind of creeps up there in the back like a cowlick, and that's not part of the helmet. Actually, if I were to put even the steel mill helmet on there, that rebar in the back would still be sticking up, even if you have a jetpack on as well. So that's a nice little touch. Not a lot of power armors have those kinds of spikes there. This also, just a quick little note, reminds me of the Call to Action. I believe that's what they're calling it, the Call to Action event that's coming in November. Obviously, since this is Fanatic Armor, this reminds me of the Fanatic actual clothing and armor that they're going to release with that event, and I'm really excited for that. That's going to be like the actual non-power armor equivalent of this kind of design, scheme, style, whatever you want to call it. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, I gotta go kill a Scorch Beast or a giant Wendigo Colossus, something like that. So I got shit to do. I'm sure you do too. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I don't think this video will probably get as many views as the last one did, but be sure to leave a like. So my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.